very much, everyone, for being here and for coming out in the frigid weather. Just remind everyone that anal intercourse is a human behavior, and it's really important for all of us to address protecting this delicate orifice. It's delicate, an act of unprotected. Take it in. How many people feel like they know what a microbicide is? Wow, that's a lot. So I'm going to go through this definition really quick. It's a generic term, and it's a product that can be applied in the vagina or the rectum that could provide protection against HIV. Ideally, a microbicide would also protect against other STDs. And there's this idea of barriers, substances that would actually be a barrier. HIV cannot get into your body. We haven't had a lot of luck with any strategy other than the ARV strategy. So if you see something that's saying, this is a microbicide, it works, it's wrong. We have nothing that works yet. Rectal microbicides, I think we're getting sort of adequate funding, but in terms of the overall pie of microbicide funding, it's very small. Most of the funding goes to vaginal microbicides. The majority of rectal microbicide dollars comes from the National Institutes of Health, so from the US government, 97+%. We want to also increase knowledge about anal sex in general. For all of us, but especially heterosexual anal sex, there's still some blind spots there. We tend to think that this is something that only gay men do or trans folks do. Starting very, very soon, and something I'm very, very excited about, and I'm going to explain a little bit of what this trial is going to be about, is a study called MTN-017. It's starting in a couple months, and this is what it's going to look like. Everyone in the study is going to do 8 weeks of taking a gel daily. The gel is based on tenofovir. It's another tenofovir-based microbicide, but it's been designed to be rectal friendly. And it's going to go up people's butts every day for 8 weeks. People are going to use it around the time of sex for 8 weeks, so not necessarily every day. Maybe, maybe not. And then everyone's going to also take oral Truvada, which is a proven way to prevent HIV. So this study is going to give us some really important information comparing these strategies and starting to build a case for, if it looks safe, there's no big issues in terms of any harm done, then it'll move into a much bigger trial, God willing, goddess willing, where we'll be able to study this among a broad, big group of people and see if it actually works. The video is called The Rectal Revolution is here.
Condoms are safe and incredibly effective when they're used consistently and correctly. But the fact is, human beings just don't like to use them all the time, or they're just not the option for an entire sexual life. 50 years, if you're lucky, right, of sexual activity. So we need options.
As you've learnt, you can't be there all the time.
But there are no alternatives to me.
Ah, but you see, there are alternatives being developed. They'll never replace you, but they could be there when people aren't able to use you all the time. And equally exciting, they could be used together with you.
We have to it's going to take a while for people to accept that there's other options, and that we need to explore these options if we're really serious about preventing HIV, and that we have to accept that my choice may not be your choice.